Well, well, well. Hey guys, so okay, welcome back to Long War 2. Sorry, it's been a while since I released that trailer. I've been having some troubles trying to get the damn mod working. I've had virtual memory errors. I've had mods being not compatible because I'm playing back on vanilla now because there's no Long War of the Chosen yet. But thank you all for submitting your characters. I put them in the character pool, a bunch of them, including some of mine to top it up. Hope you guys enjoy. Lol. Right, let's try that again. Anyway, Long War 2. We're going for it. We're going for a commander difficulty. Oh my god. Right, Long War 2. Commander. Reduced beginner VO. Next. Iron Man? No. Obvious reasons. Old Alien Hunters? Yes. Shen's last gift? Yes, accept. Please work. Please work.
Excitement continues to build
As we struggle to see if Gatecrasher actually loads, is what she was going to say. Sounds like it is. Ah, glory to the RNG gods, it's working. Alright, operation... Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course, it's Norilsk. Oh, it wouldn't be a whack campaign without it. Anyway, that was my chance, I guess, to do the proper introductions. Long War 2. Last time we played was actually 1.2, an older version. It's since been patched, the final version being 1.3, 1.4 I think. So there are going to be a couple of things different apart from the commander difficulty that will separate this from the previous campaign. I'll explain more once we hit the ground and meet these soldiers. Hello, hello. Alright. Who do we have? Ambush the enemy troops. Naima, Buddy, Wahid, Lars, Sick, Holland, Shane, Oracle, Royce, Nava, Jewel, Gabai, Joe, Candyman, Galactic, Miranda, Mischief, Strauss, and Eugen, Sunset Kim, and Isaiah, Patriarch, Hartwell. That's a lot of soldiers. Let's do some housekeeping. Edit options, Long War 2, we're going to pause on recruit, campaign. I'm going to keep not created equally active. We're going to turn on hidden potential. We're going to up that to 55% just to make these soldiers a little bit more individual and stand out from each other. And we're also going to view locked perks just so I can plan out sort of where we're going with certain soldiers. It doesn't really affect gameplay that much as long as I know where everyone's perks are. It's different to vanilla, of course. There's a lot of perks I need to remember. Alright, so I suppose that we should begin by exploring the map. We're in the back right corner, so let's probably stick to the side of the map here. I could use the rooftop of this house to gain an aim advantage, but there's not a lot of cover, so maybe let's stick to the streets for now. Lars, lead the way. You're the point man. So as I was saying, there's a bit of differences. So there'll be less stealth missions. They sort of patched that out with the latest and final patch. And we found both the rainbow pods already. Great. So there'll be less stealth missions. We're playing on Commander, which is different. And I haven't played XCOM in a while. I've been playing on and off, but not a whole campaign's worth of gameplay.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if I've still got what it takes to beat a campaign, especially a Long War one. We got extremely lucky the first time around. I don't know if we can maintain that, especially because I'm playing on a harder difficulty. And it's Long War. So let's see what we can do. Right, well, there's a lot of exposure here, and we've run out of sort of actions. So let's just maybe stay on this side of the road. Shane, Royce. Hopefully this will do. You're at the very back of the map. Alright. Better than Joe Galactic there using the kennel as a cover. Alright. Yes, please move out of the way. I only want to engage one at a time. Let's just dip our toes in. Let's not just do a dive bomb into cold water. That is Long War 2. And let's just, you know, get a feel for everything. I'd have laughed if we just, like, somehow revealed a pod and got engaged in action there. Thankfully we didn't. Unfortunately we did regain eyes on those guys, which is not something I want. But we need to take advantage of this cover if we're going to sort of stand a chance against these guys. We can't get on the roof. can't get inside the house without breaking concealment. Our options are very limited, unfortunately.
Moving out.
Love to see. That drone has got a large detection radius, which is preventing us from taking over that sort of cover. It is half cover.
Roger that.
But at this point, you know, we've got 8 soldiers and we don't have enough sort of places to house them in terms of taking cover from the enemy and shooting them safely. So we're just gonna have to make do with these trees. Shane, you do realize we're in concealment. Please keep your voice down.
Roger that.
Thank you. I mean, we have a radio. You don't need to yell, right? Everyone's got the other an earpiece, and they can hear orders. Oh, well, there you go. Apparently we're flanked, so that's cool. I guess we're starting. All that preparation.
These tricks you're pulling.
I know, right? I feel like the aliens have advanced themselves in Long War. They can see through boxes. Alright, well, we're gonna fight a war on 2 pods. Okie dokie, and of course, the classic Long War. These guys sometimes get in action after they're revealed. So we need to make sure we don't get smashed. An ass pull like that can definitely ruin the party. Okay, so this thing is clearly not working as intended. What are we gonna do? So that engineers in Overwatch. I've got a flank on this trooper, that's good. Definitely gonna take this shot. What else can we do? There's a trooper here who's really exposed. Unfortunately, if I want to flank him, Eugen will have to stand out in the open. That's unacceptable. Oh, she can move here. Apparently that's a flank. And this is also not full cover. Definitely take that then. Here we go. And we grazed him.
Time to repent.
Wonderful.
The end is close.
Another Long War 2 feature, the Graze Band. So that's sort of a double-edged sword. 100% shots and 90% shots can lead to a graze, but also like 10% shots can lead to grazes as well. So some shots will take, even though it may look low. Remember, this is Long War 2 and there's some differences in shot percentages, and some shots can be worthwhile even if they're sub 50%, like this one for example. And we missed. Thank you for demonstrating. Goodbye. Hopefully we don't say goodbye to you just yet. Alright. Galactic. We're counting on you to save the galaxy here, please. Nope. I guess we're just having one of those starts, are we?
Watch your sectors.
Okay, another full cover there. Let's take that. 58% on the drone. Okie dokie. This is not a good start. Not a good start at all. Desire, please give me some good news. 66%. Oh my god. A flank. Kill. Alright. Let's see if we can sneak Miranda out of there. There's not a lot of places she can go that's safe. I'll keep Lars here. Good shot. Unfortunately not enough. I've got Naima. Might fold her back, the less people that can see her, the more safer she is. Good kill. Alright, at least we got 2 things down, right? Yeah. I need to sneak Miranda out safely. Oh, she can take Naima's old cover. Strange bit of pathfinding into there. I think it's worth throwing a grenade here just to get rid of him. We won't get to keep his corpse. That's if we kill him. Looks like we did. Alright, good. Okay, let's see what we got.
That was close.
Gonna. Oh dear. Is that a flank? Oh, it's not quite a flank, is it? Ouch. Alright. Could have been worse, right? That loot, I don't think it's to die for. And we can't bypass that Overwatch. There's no way we can sneak to that rock as much as I'd love to. Okay. Really, we can't even turn the corner. Damn. That Overwatch is a good one. It's a goodie. Can flank, but we're sort of pushing our luck. Maybe if we go back here. No, because then that guy could just run down here. Can he? No, there's rocks. We should be safe. Whether we can kill or even land a shot on that sentry is another thing entirely though. Isaiah, please. Good. It's fine as long as the Overwatch is gone.
I need ammo.
That means I can move Nava down. It's not a flank, and we don't get the loot. But at least we can put our pieces in play, yeah? 30%. I think it's worth throwing a flashbang here. Cool. I don't know how important is that loot. I really want to grab it, but I mean we could use every advantage we can get, right? If I grab it, then like run for cover here.
I'm on it.
Let's do it. It's not going to have too many great shots anyways. So there we go. It's done. That gunner's behind that fence. Shane.
Copy that.
I put you here. Alright. Let's throw a grenade. Let's do some damage on him at least. Good. I'll take that. And he's exposed. He kind of has to move now. Ooh, actually, that opens up a flank. Get him. Alright, we're quickly patching things up here, which is good. Eugen, got full cover here.
Time for a
It's just
counterattack.
Overwatch. Galactic, you get up
Finally.
on the roof. Naima,
I hope it's worth
sort of
it.
just start making your way forward. Let's take a shot on the sentry and see if we can kill him. Nope, no graze.
Adjusting aim.
I'm on it.
Supply.
See what these guys do. They're probably just going to Overwatch. I don't think they're going to move. Alright. Smartass. Taking a freaking dazed shot. Prick. Reload. He's still flanked. Let's finish him off. Good.
Kill confirmed.
Nice. Promoted. Even though it was sort of guaranteed. Let's see. Can move Lars here.
On your order.
Go for it. 71. Okay. He lives.
New Rhine.
Apparently that's not a flank because it's full cover. Can't see him. Let's reload. Let's just take pot shots at him. Hopefully we can land one of these shots, right? As if on cue. Nava, Jewel, goodbye, landing the shot to kill him.
Do this.
Let's get that last bit of loot and secure the area before we face the final pod of a sectoid and probably a drone.
We're green to go.
Alright team, well done. We've got a couple of injuries, minor ones.
Let's do
Naima is slightly wounded, I think. And Miranda as well, so
Roger that.
that kind of sucks, but you know what?
I'm ready.
We're sticking with it.
Are you?
Like I mentioned before, we're going to be doing Honest Man. I just don't trust the game enough to be doing an Iron Man run. You saw at the beginning how unstable this thing
Orders
is.
confirmed. Moving out.
By honest man, I mean
What's
I'm
over there?
going to treat it like Iron Man, but it's not Iron Man, so I can at least reload saves if shit hits the fan and maybe we lose a save, a corruption happens, or some bug completely ruins something. But I won't be reloading for any tragedy that might befall the squad or
Say the word. I'm ready to
a
go.
bad sort of experience.
Time
We're
for
gonna
a
stick with it just
counterattack.
like as if it was Iron Man. It's purely insurance that we're playing an honest man campaign.
I'm on it.
Alright, I think I can hear them in that direction.
clear?
Let's start sort of
On the move.
reconvening. Let's bring the band back together.
Let's move already.
Good, good.
I
And
can
let's
handle
try not
that.
to activate them early. That would be disastrous.
I open for doubts now.
It's such a satisfying feeling doing that. Okay, they are in this direction, I was right. Maybe we can take advantage of that booth.
Moving to position.
Roger that. Stay sharp.
I won't move any farther than where you guys are right now. Let's give these guys time to catch up.
On my way.
Move in that direction.
Better keep a cool head.
On it.
Yep.
Affirmative. Covering now. See him.
Here they come. Get them. Nice shot. Like I said, any damage is good damage. I'll take it.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoid
And I was right, it was a drone.
during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger
Yep, one at a time.
than even greater psionic potential.
Just like your action movie where, you know, they do kung fu and they just fight the protagonist one at a time. That sectoid didn't stand a chance. Fortunately, that was all our overwatches on that one pink skinny boy. So we're gonna have to try and take this drone down. Can you see it from there? No, you cannot. Or there. I guess we're just gonna have to do some overwatches. It's in a very awkward spot. Hard to see.
Keep moving.
This is the last pod, so let's not be shy about positioning. Good shot, Shane.
Good hit.
Nava, see if you can finish it off for us. 65%. Graze. Or just normal, minimal damage. Thanks to that armor. Miranda,
Ready to go.
give it a whirl. Not quite. That's the solar panels.
Enemy is still up.
On Overwatch.
Let's move up Eugene. Well done, team.
Dream of salvation in the unseen realm.
Area secured. Status
Nice.
confirmed.
I like
Mission
that.
accomplished.
Giving the drone its last rites. 2 wounds, no deaths. That's a win in my book. 9 turns taken. Excellent rating. Well done, guys. Fantastic work. Power couple Lars and Naima. Killstealer Miranda Strauss. Eugen loves being a turtle. Fits her color scheme. Naima was most exposed. Nava most high. Candyman, unluckiest. It's alright, it happens. Overqualified was Isaiah, and Mr. Congeniality was Shane. Alrighty. Nice to see we're all back in one piece, more or less. Like I said, a couple of flesh wounds. Let's see what everyone's classes are. Okay, that's not so bad. 13 days and 7. Let's start with Galactic. Technical. I like it. I've also got some weapon mods. Not weapon mods, but more cosmetics. Hope you don't mind. I just felt we could spice things up with a little bit of customization. With Shane Oracle Royce, he is the hacker. Naima Wahid is a sharpshooter. I like the boon hat going along with the sniper rifle. 82 aim. This is good because she's got 3 health and -9 defense, so it's probably a good thing we can keep her on the back lines. Lars, Gunner. Nava is the shinobi, I like it. Fits her style. 79.8. Wow, these guys have pretty good stats. Health though, a bit lacking. You guys need to eat your greens. Miranda is the assault. A lot of health on that one. It's good. Eugene is our grenadier. And we got our ranger in Isaiah. 69 aim, 7 health. Oh my goodness. Minus 8 defense though. Alright. Cool. Cool. Got a lot of loot as well. Gathered crystals, alloys, supplies. Alright, a good start. Very, very good start. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get our research going, shall we? Alright, research is different in Long War, of course, if you remember. From what I remember. I like to prioritize modular weapons first so I can slap some attachments on the weapons.
I do find that area of research to be
And we'll
among
build the
more
guerrilla tactics school. I
intriguing
don't know
options available.
which is better,
We'll begin work
building a
immediately.
guerrilla tactics school
I'll
or an
send
advanced
word when a
warfare center
complete
first.
report is available.
I will go with the guerrilla tactics school though. We can train our rookies, we can upgrade to the leadership station and start assigning leadership perks to certain soldiers. Advanced warfare can wait. That gives us extra perks.
Guerrilla Tactics School
But
construction
I
initiative
don't know.
engineering.
Doesn't seem that important right now. Anyway, let me introduce you to the soldiers if you would like to meet them. Otherwise, I will put a timestamp down below if you want to skip ahead. But we have a lot of soldiers to go through. Let's start with Naima, Buddy Wahid. A true legendary badass. She can work for you if you can manage to put up with her attitude. Certainly can. I look forward to working with any legendary badasses. So welcome to the team. Naima. We've got Lars, Sick Holland, unknown, a man of mystery. Shane Oracle Royce had once been a conspiracy theorist, but all his theories about aliens turned out to be true. He'd been ready for the invasion, and didn't take long to set up a resistance force in his local region. His leadership qualities are a bit sketchy, however, as he trusts no one but himself. We got Nava Jul Gabai, trapped in a stasis pod aboard a crashed UFO along with the rest of her squad. It took a while for someone to find Nava still alive. A local resistance force moved in to salvage what they could before Advent came to reclaim what was theirs. The rest of her squad didn't make it. Now, vengeance is all that floods Nava's mind. We got Joe Candyman Galactic, also a man of mystery. Miranda Mischief Strauss, having the lucky advantage of Spec Ops training before the war, Miranda thrives in the rugged and dangerous wilderness beyond the city centers. Having lost faith that the war might ever be won, Miranda was initially skeptical about XCOM. Eventually, she caved in, knowing that a defeatist attitude wouldn't get her anywhere. That's right. I'm never going to give you up, never going to let you down, never going to run around and abandon you. An intelligence officer for the South Korean Army, Eugen Sunset Kim is. Eugen isn't very well versed in combat, but espionage is her forte. Strange, considering you're a grenadier. She must be the brute force type. She's certainly capable of defending herself and her crew, but she feels she needs more experience to boost her confidence. That's okay. I'm glad you're here to fight the good fight. Isaiah Patriarch Hartwell, rumored to be the former leader of an alien-worshipping cult. Nobody is entirely sure how Isaiah ended up working for XCOM. I do. I'm just kidding, I don't. Bradford wouldn't tell me. Zelina Peep Kwan, the daughter of 2 Indonesian gymnasts. They had high hopes for her to follow in their footsteps. However, she hadn't even made it to high school when Jakarta fell to the invasion. Though she never got the chance to compete, she doesn't mind the thrill of a firefight. Welcome. Lucia Fortress Gunawan. While Lucia certainly looks war-torn, she's only been with the Resistance for a few months. Working as a mechanic for Advent, she had been caught in the crossfire with rebels. She'd almost been killed for being an Advent sympathizer, but someone saved her life. It took a while to convince her to join the Resistance effort, but she's accepted her role in taking Earth back. Welcome. That's a terrible scar you've got there. Saito Scythe Shibata. Saito's mother was an important Resistance leader, and he'd hoped to follow in her footsteps, but he didn't get much of a chance, as they had separated when he was still younger. Though he later learned his mother's camp had been raided, she and a lot of the other rebels survived and moved to a different camp. He doesn't know where she is. However, he hopes to reunite with her someday. Ah, that's nice. Different. Like parents who actually survived. Carlos Badge Menendez, member of the Colombian President's security detail. He survived when a UFO shot down the presidential plane over the Amazon. Though he managed to protect the first daughter, the president and his wife were killed. He looked after her and trained her in combat. Together, with the rest of the security team that survived and remained, they created a strong resistance effort in South America. I like it. Rose Rosewolf McIntosh, unknown, classified. Let's just pretend that those bios are redacted. We've got Hans Jupiter Kruger, a member of the GSG-9. Hans was the light-hearted member of the squad. Though he's seen many tragedies and encountered many losses throughout his years of resistance, he maintains his persona as best he can, as it's the only thing keeping him going. Lynette Lindstrom. Lynette claims to have been abducted by aliens a long time ago, but such a claim would make her look over 60 years old, whereas she looks like a teenager. She says that she's been to other galaxies, other dimensions, saw death flowers bloom in the void, and nether entities crucified by eternity. She also knows that the aliens came to this planet much earlier in time, but that they didn't find what they were looking for and kept the humanity on their checklist. They've come once again, and all because of her. Oh my god. She's the MacGuffin of the campaign. We've got Kelly Rocket MacDonald, a newer recruit. Kelly isn't experienced in combat, and may seem a little frail and naive at times. However, she's willing to fight after her husband had gone missing from a gene therapy clinic, and this isn't the time to turn down help. Certainly isn't. Welcome to the team. Jita Blast Tanaka. Jita worked aboard freight ships exporting used vehicles around the world. Upon the alien invasion of 2015, Jita had been miles away from his homeland in the United States. Surprisingly, someone had thrown him a gun and explained that they needed to fight back. It didn't take him long to get in the thick of the fight, even suffering burns on his face after a stray bullet blew up a nearby barrel. Ouch. Not as bad as Lucia, but it's still noticeable. Sorry that happened to you, Jita. Welcome to the team. Sanya Pindos Kolotov. XCOM found this guy in the middle of Siberian nowhere. He wasn't even aware that aliens took control of Earth, as he might have been stuck in his own little world all that time. He doesn't speak any language except Russian, and he calls everyone around him Pindos, whatever that may mean. I hope I'm saying that right. However, when the aliens attacked the XCOM ground force, Sanya took up his makeshift gun and killed most of the aliens himself, as XCOM soldiers stood frozen, unable to believe their own eyes. One of the soldiers heard Bradford saying, "Fucking recruit him now," right after the encounter. Sanya understands Commander's tactical schemes, so language barrier is not an issue. That's great. He could have drunk less to improve his aim, though. Oh dear. What is your aim, by the way? 58. Definitely. But that alcohol has given you the strength, and probably you stumbling about a lot has probably given you a lot of defense as well, so that's good. Gina outsider Bakker. A recruit in the Netherlands army when the aliens landed, Gina saw action straight away. She learned a lot from her squad leader at the time, but the two separated in 2028, and his fate remains unknown after a resistant operation to break out an important rebel leader that failed spectacularly. Wow, man. These guys have some heavy pasts. Nathan Undertaker Goosens. Nathan Goosens had been wandering the world since before the days of Advent. He's used to living a life on the move, and is known for appearing when people need him most. Goosens now works for the Resistance, traveling the world to help people wherever he can. Not much is known about his origins, and he has remained something of a mystery. Nonetheless, he has somehow managed to find us, and claims that he wants to help. Welcome. And we got Suyin Tan, our wonderful Resistance pack survivor, or soldier, sorry. Let me see what your true colors are. That's not a bad look for a random armor generating as template, I guess. I couldn't find the right word. Anyway, that's our soldiers for now. We're probably going to recruit a lot, and we're probably going to lose a lot. So let's
Commander to engineering.
let's not I guess get too carried away with recruiting a lot of people, because we need to make sure our supplies are fine. I shouldn't be investigating the black market. Let me set up things. So let's start with giving a Haven advisor. I like to set up a sharpshooter as the Haven advisor, but in this case she is indisposed right now. So I guess I'll set up technical Joe. Just chill there for a bit. As soon as the sharpshooters are up and running, I'll put them as Haven advisors, just because I find them the least helpful class. Being unable to shoot while after a move kind of restricts them in my eyes, but we'll see. All on intel please, so we can start discovering missions straight away. I don't know if I'm going to mess with squads too much in this playthrough. We'll see how I feel. I feel like it's a lot of maintenance for a little reward. I mean, it feels cool to officially put people in squads, but the logistics of it, I just need soldiers doing missions, and if squad mates are wounded, it's just kind of hard putting temporary replacements. So yeah, that's my line of thinking. If you want to see squads, please let me know. I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, finally a mission. 6 days, 5 hours. Smash and grab. Definitely worth pursuing. We could use the resources. Let's try and take missions wherever we can. I'm gonna set the team up here. Be right back. Alright, Operation Ghost Hand. I was hoping to keep it under 6 days, 5 hours, but with the amount of rookies I'm taking on this mission, I think it's best if we take 6 rather than 5, and I'll just boost it up to 122% once we get to that point. I've changed all their weapons. Don't worry, the stats are the same as the basic one, so we've got an SMG, which has got 2 to 4 damage, and all these rifles do 3 to 5, just like the default ones. I just thought it would be cool to have these sort of weapons. If you've got a particular weapon you want to put on your soldier, if these are any of your soldiers, please let me know. I'll be happy to oblige. They're just cosmetic, really. Anyway, we're taking out Gabai, Shibata, Tanaka, Kim, Lindstrom, and Goosens. Please go forth and get us some supplies. Send you on the infiltration. Good luck, have fun. Take care of each other.
Sky Ranger deployed. Squad green to deploy.
Good. Alright, let's keep searching. Hopefully we can get Liberation 1 mission.
To be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Not as intriguing as I would have if you had finished this research before we deployed, but thanks, Tigan. Alright, at least the next batch of soldiers... Oops, better give you some work. Let's do alien biotech.
Valuable applications stemming from this technology.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a liberation mission.
As soon as the research is
Please
complete.
be one. Find a lead. This is it, but 5 days, 10 hours. I think this is something I'm going to boost as well. Let's take a gunner. Let's take a specialist. Let's take a ranger. This is a more important mission, that's why I'm taking more of these classes rather than rookies. And I'll set the rest of the team up. Be right back. Alright, Operation Morbid Star will be boosting up to 107% once the mission is fully infiltrated. We're taking out Holland, Royce, Hartwell, Kwan, Menendez, and McDonald. Good luck. This is a must-pass mission. No pressure. If we can get this mission done early, we'll be on the
Sky Ranger
decent
deployed.
path to success, I believe. Alright, let's keep scanning. Okay, what do we got here? Free an engineer, 3 days, not worth. Let's leave that. Actually, you know what? Now's a perfect time to search for the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
We've already got 2 missions up and running. We don't have a huge platoon of soldiers to use, so let's keep things tight. Miranda's back.
Setting course for West Asia.
Scan. There we go. Operation Morbid Star, our liberation mission. We'll do this first. Next time, thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of Long War 2. It's good to be back. It's good to have you guys back. And I look forward to spending this campaign with you. Hopefully, things go well next time. Anyway, take care. Goodbye.